fact, I remember we found like this cache, like old ass, whatchamacallits, Warforged. One of them woke up and he was hostile, so the fight broke out and we killed him.
I mean, we were trying to, or some of us were trying to rip off his arm.
I mean, there was room for negotiation.
So where is everyone?
I imagine we're still just standing around with this dead mech. But that's all I remember from last week.
I mean, that's pretty much all that happened, yeah. So we will be resuming inside of this Warforge workshop. You can see all around this room in the center, a pile of spare Warforged parts, arms, legs, hands, a couple of articulating joints, and in a number of closets in the walls, Warforged that are currently kind of hanging from racks in a state of storage. The still smoldering and molten slag that was the Warforge Titan kind of sitting in the middle of the room.
Well, did we finish searching everything before the Titan awoke? I can't remember if we did.
I think I only managed to search that room that was behind the Titan, but nothing else.
I think we searched the big pile. Was there anything else in this room?
Yes, you can see that there is a second story.
Okay.
We should go
Alright.
upstairs.
Let's do that. I assume if anything hasn't come down with all the commotion that happened, there's not much up there. But doesn't hurt to be cautious. So I will sneak up to the second floor.
Give me a stealth check.
12.
Off to a great start. Alrighty. Which staircase are you going up? The right or Assuming that you're at the entrance looking into the far side of the room, are you headed to your left or your right?
Let's go right.
Alrighty. Yeah, you sneak up these stairs. It's about 40 feet worth of stairs as it kind of hooks back around, and you reach the next floor. You can see that dust has kind of accumulated on the stone surface, and kind of cobwebs have been formed. You see the occasional scuttering, cave crustacean. Tiny little things that move about.
What do I see when just a dusty room?
Yeah, you've just kind of walked up into a landing. The actual room opens up to the north of here.
Okay, I'll take a look into the room.
All right. You can see that this entire section of room is completely open. Overhanging the lower floor, you see a bronze handrail. Most of this space is unoccupied, although you do see along the western wall an old tapestry. And down the east, you can see a closed iron door going to a southern room, and a closed iron door off to the far east end of the room next to the edge of the railing.
Well, I'll lean over the railing and shout down for everyone to come up. And what does the tapestry depict?
The tapestry itself doesn't appear to depict anything. It is a kind of Art Deco looking mash of geometric patterns inlaid in a kind of goldish bronze thread on a emerald green background.
Can I look behind it?
Of course.
Does this tapestry look valuable?
Behind the tapestry, you see nothing.
All right. Yeah, does it look valuable?
The tapestry itself does appear quite valuable. It is inlaid with a gold thread. And it's about 20 feet long.
You want to take it down and take it with?
Sounds like a plan.
All right, I'll take it down and, depending on how much it weighs, put it in my backpack.
How much would a 20 by 40 carpet weigh?
About,
Probably about 20 pounds.
yeah, 20 to 30.
Alright, we'll call it 30.
Yep, so I can carry that, but I can't carry any other loot. So I'll take that down and fold it up and put it in my bag.
Ah, yes, you're going to put the tapestry in your backpack.
Yup. Along with everything else that's already in there.
God, I love how we don't account for actual volume.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I tie it to the outside with some of the string I have.
I'm joking when I say that, but yeah. Alright.
Well, now it's gonna bother me, so it's on the outside now, tied around like a sleeping mat. Are there any markings on the doors?
Yes. The door to the south does have markings on it. It's written in the same script as common, but you don't quite recognize the language.
Can I discern if it's a warning of some type or not?
How would you discern if it's a warning if you can't read it?
I don't know. Maybe they have standardized warning signs.
Maybe there's just like blood dripping down.
Ah, yes. You're getting negative vibes from the door. No. The door is a door. It doesn't appear suspicious or ominous or
Alright,
particularly dreadful.
if I don't see anything on it, I'll try the handle. And immediately blow up.
Indeed, you try the handle. The door opens inward, revealing to you a 5-foot wide path in the middle of a 15 by 15-foot room. The left and right wall contain a trio each of armed warforged. They appear to be in an inactive state.
Like the ones down below, or the
Yes, like the ones below, except these ones actually have equipment, and they would appear to be more armored. The ones below looked like naked warforged.
all right. Well, I assume they wouldn't give entirely lifeless warforged weapons and armor, so with 6 armed warforged in the room, that provokes a little caution, I guess. Is there anything else in this room, like a door on the other side or something?
Nope,
Just the room with the warforged?
correct.
I say we leave this for now and come back to it later.
Why? What's in there?
6 warforged, armed and armored.
Is the armor separate? Like, are they like wearing armor, or is it built-in armor?
DM?
It would appear to be integrated armor.
And what type of weapon are they wielding?
They are wielding arm blades, as in their arm is a blade. Like they don't have a hand. The wrist itself is a sword.
You're gonna have 12 arm blades, aren't you, by the end of this?
Oh, not both arms aren't arm blades, just the one.
I know, but I've already got one that's a hammer. So if I get one that's a sword, I'll have a hammer and a sword.
Well, last time we tried to disassemble one of these, it woke up, so I'm not sure how you want to do this.
Okay, Negative Nancy.
I mean, go ahead. After you.
Is the room a dead end?
Yes, it's a dead end. I'll just open the door all the way and I'll, like, gesture for you all to look in.
And the only thing in there is these warforged. There's no like chests or anything like that.
Yeah.
Correct.
Let's see what that other door is.
Mm-hmm. We can always come back and steal some arms if we need them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'll close the door back up and head over to the other door and try the handle.
Alright. You start walking across the next section of floor. It's about 10, 20, 30, 35-foot walk. And you see another iron door. It is shut.
I try the handle, see if it opens.
It does not.
Are there any locking mechanisms?
There is. There appears to be a rather unconventional physical lock.
Like the one on the door outside? The large door?
A bit different.
Can I investigate it to see if I know how to open something like this, or can discern?
Oh yeah, give me an investigation check.
24?
Yeah, you think this would be doable. It'd be challenging, but you think that this lock can be undone with just thieves' tools?
Alright, I'll try and pick the lock open.
I can head over and assist.
Alright. Uh, 30.
That fails. I'm joking. That works. Yeah, you manage to unlock the door, and you hear this kind of loud clank of metal throughout the entirety of it. As it swings ajar ever so slightly.
Alright, I'll open it to the point where I can peer through to the other side.
Yep. Inside, you see here a 35 by 30 foot room. The east and southern walls are lined with more incomplete or inactive Warforge. You can see a door at the far end of the east wall. And the Warforge, there's a bit of a raised section. I shouldn't say raised section. Under what would you call a wall that juts out, like a 5 foot by 5 foot peninsula of a wall?
Like a crenellation or something?
Almost. Yeah, I guess it'd be like a crenellation. And kind of attached to this crenellation, you do see a Warforge here that is complete and significantly more, I guess we could say, designed in appearance than the others. Kind of a...
More intricately decorated or something?
Not quite more decorated, just it has more armor. It looks like it was made better. Although it does kind of have a rusty look to its plates.
Well, I'll relay that to the group. What do you think we should do? Just walk in?
Should we, see if they're alive, say hello?
I mean, that's what I was thinking. We could try that instead of ripping their arm off.
Is there any evidence of traps?
Can I investigate the room for traps?
Sure, yeah, you start walking in the room, poking around. Give me an investigation check.
15?
You don't see any traps.
I'll call back and say, no, it doesn't look like anything dangerous in here.
Alright, I walk in.
Trap-wise, anyway. I will walk up to the special-looking Warforged then.
Indeed, you can see it there. It appears to be inactive.
I poke it.
Where are you poking it?
Just on the forehead.
In the
tap, tap. Anyone home?
On the chest where there's this big red button labeled start.
There's a pull cord.
Oh, sorry, where'd you say you poked it again?
I just tap it on the head. Hello, anyone in there?
Alright, yeah, you tap it on the head. You do actually hear a metallic echo.
Head empty.
Warforged do not typically have an echo inside their head.
Well, it looks like this one had its head scooped out or something. I don't know. Would you guys know more?
Can I examine the head to see if there's any egress point where the innards might have been removed?
To assist.
Yeah, you start poking around. Give me an investigation check.
I
Yeah. You poke around. It doesn't appear as if there was there's no hole, like something was removed, like a lobotomy. You do notice though that a section of the head plate itself is not screwed in. It might be that this, like many of the others, was still under construction.
Well, I open up the head plate then. Is there anything inside?
There is not.
Huh. That's interesting.
Does this chassis look particularly valuable?
Yes.
We should take this with us.
Definitely something let's see if I can get it right this time. Is it Artificers Guild would like? Or is it,
Yes.
Alchemists?
Yes, its colloquial name is the Artificers Guild.
Alright, I'll look around the room. Does anything else stand out to me?
Well, there's a door on the far east wall about 20 feet from you.
Alright, I'll head over and try the door.
The door here is unlocked. It opens up onto a balcony overlooking very specifically the section of the manufactorum here, overlooking the Warforged Colossus. Well, where it was originally stationed. You can see on the opposite end, the balcony away from you, there is a pile of scrap.
I'll head over to the pile of scrap and poke around.
There is not a direct way to it.
Oh,
there is a drop down to the lower floor that separates the two separate sides of this.
If we were to go up the other stairs from that first room, would that lead over there?
Unless the architects that designed this were colossal trolls, you think so.
alright, I guess we're heading back over to the other stairs and heading up that way.
Yeah, as we're passing through that room that had the intricate Warforged chassis, can I search that room for hidden stuff?
Oh yeah, go
I'll
ahead.
assist.
Nah, there's shit here. Let's go.
You find two very old copper pieces
Woohoo! Bonus.
and a screwdriver.
Is it a Phillips or a flathead?
Or Sonic.
Flathead.
Nah, it's a Morrison bit.
Did you want to check out those 6 Warforged before we go up the other stairs? Did you, try and want to mutilate one of your brethren again?
I believe he was talking to you, Alpha.
I want to scrap some of them.
Maybe you should see if they're alive before you try and rip them apart.
Well, the one he's working on, I know is not alive.
Wait, who's working on?
So I should clarify something here. A Warforged is not a robot. It is a living creature.
Yeah.
You're not able to transplant another Warforged. Okay. The knowledge doesn't exist to take their arm, cut off your arm, and stick it in place.
Oh, okay. Then, if there's no reason to bother those 6 Warforged, then let's head back down and then up the other set of stairs.
Yeah, I figure I should clarify that now. Yeah, that because for a Warforged to try to swap out their body parts would be like me walking up to a human and then going, "Okay, I harvest their liver and put it in me."
You can
Don't
totally do
don't
that.
worry. I've
You
played
can
surgeon
totally
before.
harvest somebody's liver and have it inserted.
There's a lot more to that, including organ compatibility. The point is, it's not a easy slap it on type of thing.
No. It requires surgery, and the other person won't live, but it's possible. And since these Warforged are already dead, is there any way I can scrap some of the arm, the hand components to save and work on later to upgrade my own chassis?
So
Not
the arm,
instantaneous. I mean,
the arm blades in question, like the one that you have, is an actual magic item. These Warforged were simply designed without an actual regular hand.
I understand that. I've caught that. Is it possible for me to?
No.
Didn't you get a magic arm?
Because
last
what
session?
allows your other arm to turn into a hammer is that it's a magical item. Like the upgrade itself is magic. These guys don't have any magic to that.
I know, but they still have an arm where one of their hands used to be, right? So then I can look at the parts how that is designed on there, remove that, take it with me, and figure out a way to modify it to mine.
That's, again, not how that works. This is a magic, not a science.
You don't have the knowledge to reverse engineer the magic and then create it.
Now, I suppose you could chop your hand off and put a sword in there, but that would be more akin to, me chopping off mine and putting a prosthetic on, rather than having a hand that turns into a sword.
I understand all of this. I'm not saying I'm going to check. I just want to see the mechanisms of how they done it.
It's magical, not mechanical.
Well, I mean, they were built, weren't they?
These ones were built. Let me get some clarification here. Are you talking about how their arm blade works, or how your arm blade works?
How theirs work. I already know. Mine is magical. Mine is a magical item that I found.
Yes, Mister. Give me a Arcana check.
Okay, that's better. That's what I was. Yeah, I know mine is magical, and I can't create that.
Right. I was thinking you were trying to use theirs to get insight into yours, and that.
I just wanted to see how they were built without their one hand, and how it has a sword in there, how all them parts and how all that still works, and how it's built. You know.
All right, make an Arcana roll.
All right, my Arcana. It's not that bad.
That's a pretty nice roll.
All right, yeah, you kind of
Right?
open up a section of one of the arms, and so it would appear as if the arm blades on these Warforged are created like you would a sword, except for the crossguard and handle are a more rectangular piece of metal with holes in them, and those holes are then used to bolt the blade itself into the forearm.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, neat. Okay, so is it possible to remove one of them? You know, take the bolts out and pull the sword and blade and all that out?
Yeah.
I want to do that.
All right, you pull out a sword. You effectively have a short sword.
It's a short sword. It doesn't have a handguard or grip or none of that on it. It's just the blade, right?
I mean, it has a thing you can use as a grip. And it does have a crossguard, a small one, but it is there.
Okay, I'm gonna add it to my list of stuff.
So it has a tang.
A what?
A tang. The bit of metal that extends past the base of the blade that you attach the hilt to. Or delicious
Yes,
orange powder.
Correct. It does have a tang. But yeah, Mister, you effectively have a short sword.
Right. I got all that.
All right.
Alright, we'll head down from this balcony and up to the next one.
All right. You pop up on the next landing and kind of step out on the balcony. You can see to your right on the west wall a tapestry identical to the one from the other side. And most of this floor mirrors the other side, save there are two doors to the north, one in the same position as its southern counterpart with those warforged that were armed, and a second room a little farther down next to the far eastern side of the balcony.
I'll try the first door then.
All right. It is unlocked.
I'll open the door and see what's inside.
All right, you open the door. You see one of these kind of scuttling around the top of the room and poking around these warforged.
Oh, crap.
It turns towards you. Roll an ish.
Now, we have beaten multiple of these things. Now, this one here is going to clap us. Watch.
Oh, whoops. This guy actually got a 4.
I mean,
Not a 5.
That's mine, though.
Roll +2.
Well, I'll be damned. See what I'm telling you? Now he's going to go first, and he's going to crit first hit and just cut me in half.
I mean, I'm standing in the doorway right now, so you would have to come.
He went first. I'm telling you, this one monster, Dice going to go for Gilbert tonight. We're going to get fucked.
You would have to run past me to get at you.
And he's going to cut you in half. He's got a saw blade.
I mean, I haven't taken damage since I've been down here, so.
When was our last long rest?
Last session we started off with a long rest.
Yeah, but then we had a fight.
That's true. Did we have a long rest afterwards?
No, you guys took a short rest.
Okay.
Oh. Huh.
He's gonna alert everybody else.
Oh, no, see, I rolled, and I thought my roll was the Armerson roll, not my roll. Okay. Well, Jaeger, you open the door. He gonna cast a spell.
Oh
Wait.
no.
This thing can cast magic? It's a caster? What?
Alrighty, let's just see here. I need a wisdom saving throw from everybody against the frightened condition.
Oh boy, as always, wisdom is one of my greatest
Everybody?
saving throws, haha.
Everybody
Uh-huh.
got. Oh,
Look, Saturday it's wisdom throws versus domination. Monday it's wisdom throws versus getting your,
Oh, critical
pants
failure.
scared off of you.
I'm terrified.
I mean, it fits with our like real life discussion about this guy.
Son,
Yeah.
I had a flashback of him making my life hell, and it drove me into a panic. And I am
Indeed.
cowering in the corner.
Well, only Alpha failed.
Well, no shit, Alpha failed. I rolled a 1.
And it's going to try to make a break for it.
And I have to start building characters with wisdom.
And it's going to try to fly out of the room. This will provoke attacks of opportunity from everybody.
Except me.
Actually, I'm pretty sure you can still make an attack of opportunity. It's just a disadvantage.
Okay.
That's a hit, that's a hit, that's a hit. That's a miss, Catherine. Alpha, that's a hit.
Is it trying? I needed to make. Is it immune to the prone condition?
Why? What are you making it do? Trip attack?
Yeah. I'm adding a superior dice, so it needs a. If it's large or smaller, it must make a strength save. Be knocked prone.
It is immune to prone.
Oh, okay. Well, then I just add the damage. What is my sneak attack superiority? D8. Cool.
Alright, yeah.
What's the person does?
It tries to fly over your heads, and each one of you whacks this thing. Alpha, last one hitting it, you just kind of knock it out of the sky, and it goes, skidding and rolling about 15 feet.
I'm gonna laugh.
Right over by an alcove.
You know that terrified laugh when you see the monster? Yeah, that's what he does. And then he realizes it's dead and he's gonna calm down. He's acting like a goober. We are out of initiative. I thought it had an alarm system or alert system on it or something.
Are we out of initiative?
Yeah, you guys are out of a niche.
That's the only monster. I mean, I had to put it with some kind of alarm system to alert everybody else.
Well, I'll look into the room it just charged out of and see what I can see.
Alright, yeah, you step into this room. There are 6 Warforged, all inactive, kind of resting on these racks.
Can I investigate to see what this thing was so interested in?
Sure.
$13.
I mean, from what you saw and from what you're poking around here, it looks like it was just investigating the room, same as you.
Alright. If this room is the same as the other one across the way, I'll back out and try the next door.
Alright, yeah, you step over its broken body, passing by a 15 by 15 alcove.
You know, for a second, I was worried that these things were building warforges, and then I was like, oh god, how did they figure it out?
Hey, did anyone grab the second tapestry?
No, not yet.
Someone should do that.
I am full up on stuff in my backpack right now.
Yeah, so am I.
I'll go get it.
It weighs 30 pounds. What was that about an alcove?
The way this area is set up, you see the 15 by 15 room with its thick walls, and then you see. How should I put this? Imagine you're walking down a school hallway, and one of the classroom sections doesn't have a hallway wall, it's just open into the room. Like, these are formatted cells, and this one just doesn't have an exterior wall at all. There's nothing in it, it's just a slot where if you put up a hallway wall, you would have a room.
Yeah, that's not clicking for me at all.
Yeah, I know. I realize I kind of worded that in the dumbest way possible. 1 second.
They pushed the hallway wall out far enough to make a room, but there's no wall to separate the hall from the room.
Oh, okay. I get it now.
Hey, Ender, what was the deselect tool on GIMP?
The what tool?
Deselect.
Like to deselect everything?
Yeah,
Control Shift A.
thank you.
What are you doing?
Giving us a map.
He's gimping things.
I don't know what that means.
It's a program. It's a free program that
The only GIF I know is the little,
it's basically Photoshop but free,
ah,
and it's actually really nice,
ah.
but not quite as nice as Photoshop.
It's really
Is
good
it
for its
spyware
value.
like Photoshop?
Uh huh.
Like that.
Oh, okay. Is there anything interesting in here that I can see?
No, not really.
Then I'll move on to the door on the north.
All right. This door is also labeled in a alphabet you recognize, but a language you don't understand.
Can I can I write down what this says so that we might get translated later?
Of course.
Probably a historian or something upstairs.
I have comprehend languages.
Oh, or Catherine can just do that.
All right, you're casting that, Catherine?
Yeah.
Ritual or hot?
Do we have 10 minutes for a ritual?
Yeah, probably.
I'll ritual cast it.
All right. This particular door, which does actually have a different word than those other doors, this one translates to custodian.
Oh, it's the broom closet. It's the janitor's room. Probably some stuff in there. Let's go in and look.
Alright, I'll try the door.
The door is unlocked.
Did you
I
write down
will.
what the other door said?
We can go back afterwards. I'll open the door and look inside.
In here is a 15 by 15 foot room. You can see lining the walls 4 Warforge and 2 open. 1 second. Sorry. Yes, you see 4 Warforge and 2 open Warforge storage racks. One of the Warforged appears to be missing a arm.
So these must be the janitors then. You want to go over to the other side and check the word on that door?
First, I'd like to quickly check this place to see if there's anything hidden.
Of course, give me an investigation check. Yes. You go poking around, and you do find kind of in the corner an alchemical flask.
Is it full?
It is.
What's in it? I'll like pop the cork and take a whiff or something.
Alrighty. Are you proficient in alchemy tools?
Nope.
Alright.
I have expertise in them. I can take a look.
It has an almost like... It's got a very powerful chemical odor, almost like a sulfur bleach.
Okay.
Your eyes kind of like, burn.
Hey,
So does your
Artie,
sinuses.
this isn't alcohol. I don't think I want to drink this here. Why don't you figure out what it is?
Can I figure out what it is?
Yeah, give me an alchemist tools check. Yeah. Yeah, this is a fungal side. You use it to kill fungus and molds.
If only we had this in the other campaign.
Well, should we take it? Remember when we ran into evil fungus in this earlier in this campaign?
Yeah, I mean, I don't see any reason why not to.
Is this worth anything, really?
What, fungal side?
Yeah?
No, not really.
I thought we were gonna find like pine sol or something. Anyway,
Anything works as a fungicide if it's flammable.
I mean, in that case, I have 9 bottles of fungicide. Alright, do we want to check that other door before we head on?
Yeah.
Okay,
Might as
we'll
well.
head over and Catherine, do your thing.
And who grabbed the second tapestry?
I did.
Okay.
Also, do we have any like plans for the decorated Warforged?
Nope.
Should we try and take it?
I thought we were.
Well, I mean, did anyone say they grabbed it?
Well, I can't. Unless
What's that? The tapestry?
No, the other room we found a really super decorated Warforged chassis that looks valuable.
Oh, I'll carry that. I got
really?
that problem.
Yeah, we'll go back and pick that up as
It
well.
weighs 400 pounds.
I guess we won't.
No, we won't be. I can push it out of here, but I can't carry it.
Can you carry how the two? I have 3 like
Bag of holding still. Can we get it inside the bag of holding? And
That's
then
full already, isn't it?
it's mostly full. We have like 3 of the light mechs in there,
oh yeah, that's right, we do. Yeah.
but like if this Warforged probably more valuable per pound than light mechs?
Hard to tell.
Well, we just leave the light mechs in there. We'll just we'll have to come back for it. I mean, or mark it and send after we clear the base. Send somebody from the alchemist guild down here to collect it and give us our payment. I mean, after we clear the dungeon, it should be fine for them to come down here, right?
Well, I mean, there's still the lockdown happening.
Well, yeah, I mean, after the lockdown, of course. Once we purge the empire from this nation and leave it in cinders and salt the earth from where it stood. But yeah,
Why would we want to salt the earth of our own city?
no, not our city, the empire.
The entire empire?
Yes,
The empire that we are part of now.
I am not a part of the empire.
You live in the city, don't you?
Not really. I'm kind of on the run now.
All right, so this door here reads assistance.
We found the
So,
help desk.
Is there like any symbols or just says assistance?
Assistance, as in
think
the
this
plural of an assistant.
That's probably the. Maybe the.
It's where the assistants are.
alright,
The information room. Could be a records office.
well, this is the one. This is the other room with the 6 Warforged in it, so. They're
Right.
probably just workers.
Let's walk in and look.
But we already have been in here.
Right, these Warforged are distinctly unarmed, unlike the ones to the south.
Do they look further along in construction than the ones in the other side?
Well, that depends. Are you talking about the ones whose arm you pried open?
Yes. The ones in they're exact opposites in the southern room.
The ones to the south appeared completely constructed. Like they were 100% finished.
I thought you said one of the head plate was missing off of one and shit.
That's the big room to the east of that.
Oh. Okay. So we don't want to mess with these. They probably will activate. Being this is the assistant's room, you know, you can get a Warforged assistant.
Well, if there's also nothing in here, we'll open that last door on the side we have, or I'll try the handle on it.
We'll close the Warforged door back.
I mean, maybe we should try to activate these and get them to help us.
Would you know how to do that?
You want to take on 6 Warforged?
They're made to assist someone, not us.
I mean, if they have.
You are a Warforged. Would you like to fight 6 of you?
They're not fighting or combat warforges. They assistants.
We're also trespassers.
Okay, you can try then. You can try. I will support you. If it goes bad, if you want to try to wake one and see what happens, go right ahead. I will support you.
They probably don't have souls yet.
Well, these ones are sort of completed, I thought. Oh, they're not down on the production line.
I mean, the other one in the other room was still incomplete. I'll check their heads. Are their head plates screwed on all the way?
Yeah. Yeah, the Warforge and the Assistant room appear to be completed in their entirety. They're simply inert. You even notice that they're, as you're really poking around them, there's still the alchemical odor, as if they even had the alchemical fluids inserted into their bodies. Like, these, by all standards you're accustomed to, should be alive.
I'll try to wake one up.
Alright, you kind of shake it. There is no response.
Just get a wire, connect it from me to him. Beep boop, beep boop.
Not how that works. You're not robots.
I mean, I guess I'll just try once on all of them. If none of them wake up, it's like, I don't know. Can I make an Arcana check to see why they won't wake up or anything? Or
Give Give me an Arcana or a Medicine check.
+7 or a -1.
Alright, yeah.
-1.
You poke around these guys. These Warforged bodies are alive.
Yeah, shit. I knew it.
They just don't seem to be responding to anything.
Maybe there's
Command word.
yeah.
I'm going to look at one of them and say, I need assistance.
Well, everything here is in a different language, so unless we know that language, I doubt they would respond to us.
What language is it? Do we
Give me a
know?
history check.
I got a +7 in that if you want me to do it.
Yes, this would be Archaeocommon, a extremely old version of the modern common. Typically only found in really, really old archaeological sites and dungeons, super old tomes, that sort of stuff.
Could I try to figure out a way to like activate them? Like, would I know if command words were needed? Like, maybe like if I knew the history of the previous empire or something.
Gilbert, my headset cut out. What, did I miss?
Oh, I just said it was Archaeocommon, a
Ah,
extremely old dialect of common that predates yours by quite a bit.
so like Latin.
Kind of, yeah.
So do I have tongue?
Alrighty. Sorry, you were saying, would you know a way to activate them, Alpha?
Yeah, either through like Arcana studies or like history studies of the empire that came before us.
That would not be something that you would have been taught.
So if these things
The
are alive,
Warforged that have been activated was more of a art than a science.
if these things are alive and all we need them to do is understand what we're saying, I can make them understand what I'm saying. For an hour.
But would we know the commands even if we could talk to them?
We don't
It
know if
would
they
be like trying
need
to
a
guess a
command.
password, right?
We
Or
don't
that's
know
what
if they need a command word, do we?
No, we just don't know. We know they don't respond to our language. We haven't tried in their language. Whatever civilization built these things, you know.
No, it's even better than that. They speak any, or they understand any language I speak. Or I can just use tongues, and I would be the only one who can talk to them. How long does comprehend languages last?
Are you gonna? Are you guys trying this or?
So I can cast comprehend languages, and I'll understand what they're saying, and then I can use my class ability, and they'll understand what we're saying.
Sounds good to me.
Um,
I've got nothing for translation.
it will only work on 4 of them, and I'll probably be the only one who understands what they're saying. But I can just translate.
Congratulations, you've been promoted to diplomat.
Alright. I will, I'll recast comprehend languages on myself. And then Eloquence Bard. What's this class feature called? Universal Speech. As an action, I can choose up to my charisma modifier, currently 4. Creatures within 60 feet. Those creatures magically understand any language I speak for an hour.
I suggest
All right.
no one figure it out.
Then I will just say, I need assistance.
You speak, and these Warforged remain inert.
Maybe you gotta give them orders instead of just request assistance.
Or do we want to go somewhere?
Well, is there anything that we haven't explored in this facility?
Well, we have one more door that we haven't opened.
Let's go check that out.
Yeah, I'll try that door.
The door is not locked. In fact, you can see that the locking mechanism has been damaged, as if by a rotary blade.
Oh, well, looks like we might have more of those things on the other side. I'll
Cut up and down or across?
Up and down.
Oh, there
Like
goes my
something
plan.
went along the door frame and cut.
There goes my plan of just ducking under it.
well, I'll open the door and try and stealthily see what's on the other side.
Alright, give me a stealth check.
No.
You know, you have to be about the unstealthiest stealth character we have.
Yeah.
Good hell of stealth.
As the door opens.
Parts of the door clatter to the floor from where it was cut. Well,
Also, yeah, part of the lock falls out and clatters.
Oh, our stealth character sucks.
Alrighty. Yeah, you see in this room a pile of Warforged wreckage and a pair of alcoves to the north. In one, you can see the outline of a Warforged storage rack, and in the other, you see something a bit different.
oh boy, it's a big buzzsaw.
Yes.
It's 2 big buzzsaws.
Oh god, it's coming right at us.
Also, one moment.
It's a couple of them glued together.
Just in case one of them gets lost.
Or since they have like tentacles and arms and stuff, it could be a rat king of them.
It looks like 2 of these are up in the first alcove, sifting through parts. And they see you. Roll an ish.
Is Alpha gonna roll an ish? Missed it.
Say what?
An ish.
Oh, sorry. Well, shit.
Oh, shit. Other bit of detail. They are standing underneath a hole in the ceiling.
Okay. So they're how far away are they?
They are 5, 10, 15, 20 feet.
I will take a aimed shot with a dagger.
Hit.
And I will re-roll that 1-6. Oh, well, 14 damage. And that will be my turn.
Already? Catherine.
Don't have a whole lot of magic that's helpful here. So can I get the two of them in a fairy fire? It's a 20-foot. Fuck. Is it a radius?
20-foot cube.
Yeah. Alright. Can I get the two of them and none of the party in a 20-foot cube for fairy fire?
Yes.
I will do that. Dexterity saves. Both fail DC's 15. And then bonus action, I'll give Yuri a bardic inspiration. And that'll be my turn.
What's the size?
D8, and you can reuse it on a failed roll.
Okay.
Already? DM1. Alright. This one's going to sputter and hiss in its disgusting alien language. Casting a spell on Jaeger.
Someone is able to understand that because comprehending languages lasts how long?
1 hour.
Yeah, it's speaking magical words.
It's the incantation to a spell.
Oh, it's not just profanity.
No.
No, that comes
Alright.
when the spell fails.
So, Jaeger, I need you to make a strength check. Contested by this thing.
Hey, telekinesis.
Oh, I am very strong. Ooh, just barely.
Indeed. Indeed, you are restrained by this spell, and it pulls you close, kind of floating you up towards its face. And let's see. It's going to use a pointy prong and try to, jab you with it.
Wow.
Yeah, it definitely jabs me.
You're having fun right now.
All right, you take 4 points of piercing damage as this prong pierces your flesh.
Help, help, I'm being probed.
Artie.
So there's no reason that heat metal shouldn't work on these guys, right? Like the metal.
Who knows?
Well, I'm gonna cast heat metal on the one who has not gone yet.
All right. Yeah, you can see the its clockwork chassis begin to glow with heat, not just from fairy fire.
He takes 13 points of damage. And does he have to make a saving throw or like be forced to jump out or something?
You know, give me a second to double check some info here. All right. Yeah, no, it doesn't come hopping out, but it does shriek at you.
Yeah, well, I'd like to see it try and hit me.
Anything else, Armerson?
I'll just stare smugly at it.
Alrighty. Alpha.
Okay, well, Alpha is going to. Is he in melee? I don't think I'm in melee with these things. How far are they away from me?
They're actually around the corner from you. They're about 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 feet.
Oh, 30 feet? Good. I'm gone. Full run. Come around and smack the big one.
They're both big ones.
The squid looking one.
They're both squid looking.
The one that looks like
Big
it's been
squid
done already.
Ah, the one that has heat metal on it.
Yes, I'll hit him. I forgot that was. Do I have advantage?
Yes.
So I can roll 2 more times just to see if I get some more 20s. All right. So is that 3 hits? One being a crit.
That is 3 hits.
Is it immune to prone?
Yes.
Most creatures that naturally float are.
Okay, well then if it's immune to prone, I mean I can still use the thing. It just won't have to make a check, but I can still add the damage. Yeah,
Correct.
that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna yeah. Let me give you some damage.
Yeah, this thing is bloody. Its armor is
32 points of damage as I smash it twice with my hammer and stab it with my spear.
Yeah. Yeah, its armor's getting pretty jacked up.
Laughing maniacally.
Alright. Anything else? Alright. This guy. Well, he's burning. Kind of sucks. So, let's see. He's gonna cast a spell. Wisdom saves from Alpha, Armerson, Catherine Yeager.
Fuckity fuck.
Catherine passes, Alpha fails and is frightened. Armerson barely passes. Yeager passes. And then this thing is going to try to saw blade Yeager.
Alpha's just not having a good time with these things, is he?
Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'll saw blade Yeager. Does a 24 hit you, Yeager?
Yes, very much so.
Alright, Jaeger's the one that was restrained, wasn't he?
Yep.
And I guess I'll use. Can I use dodge on this? While restrained?
Does it say that you can't?
No, it
I
doesn't.
think
But
you can't dodge if you have a move speed of 0 or something.
It's uncanny dodge, not actual dodge.
yeah, uncanny dodge.
Ah,
It doesn't say anything about that.
And it is uncanny, so yeah, it checks out to me.
All right. Somehow I dodge while being completely restrained.
That's why it's uncanny.
It baffles the mind.
It does.
It's like he was going for your head and you just tilt your head a bit and he just scratches you instead.
Yuri?
Alright, so one of them's got a. It's got Jaeger up in telekinesis grip, right?
Yeah, it's the one that's like maybe 2 feet from his face.
Right. Are they both glowing with fairy fire?
Yes.
Well, then in that case, I will load some special ammunition and shoot the telekinetic one.
God, if you nat 1 this, that's gonna be funny.
double nat 1.
Double nat 1. It just uses Jaeger as a human shield. Two hits.
Okay, so that is 25, a mixture of force and necrotic. It loses 10 feet of movement speed, and it has disadvantage on charisma ability checks.
Okay. On charisma, you said.
On charisma. Charisma
Okay.
casters are more common than int casters.
Okay. Let's see. 2 concentration checks because you blasted them.
Uh-huh. Duel of the kinetic grip has ended.
Indeed. Jaeger, you fall to the ground.
How much fall damage do I take?
Not that far. He only
Oh.
had you like 5 feet up in the air.
I sprained my ankle on the way down. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Jaeger's movement speed is now halved.
Okay. And that's it for me.
My turn.
Your movement speed is not actually halved. Unless you really want it to be.
I think I'll pass.
Okay. Well, Jaeger.
No one else is in melee.
Correct.
I'll
Well,
do.
you and Alpha are in melee. Nobody else besides you two.
Or okay, I will swing my short sword at the one that grabbed me. $21, does that hit?
Your attack roll is incorrect.
What did I put?
It's very fired. You should be at advantage.
Well, that hits anyway, doesn't it?
Yes,
my
but you
crit.
should roll again. Alright, so roll damage.
And I'll re-roll one of those sixes, and I'll re-roll one of those d6.
Like the 2?
Yes. And I get exactly the same thing again. So 23 points of damage.
It happened last time too.
Yeah, you kind of stab it. It's damaged. Ichor is leaking.
And I'll end my turn.
And your what?
End my turn.
Alrighty. Catherine?
I'm going to hit the one that Yuri didn't hit with a ray of frost. Wait, 3 hits. 9 cold damage, minus 10 move speed till the end of my next turn. And bonus action, is Jaeger wounded?
Yes.
Bad or?
No.
Alright. Bonus action, I'll give Jaeger a bardic inspiration. That'll be it.
Alright. This thing's turn. It's going to try to hack, slash, stab, and boop the shit out of Jaeger.
Okay. Oh, Jaeger. Damn. One hit.
One hit.
Looks like the slash did it.
I thought
Yeah.
that was the boop.
Well, okay. It's a whirling blade, a pronged scepter, and a bashing rod.
So I get stabbed.
Yeah, you get probed again.
Alright, I will use Uncanny Dodge again.
Alright. Artie.
So, is the are either of them bloodied?
No. Yes, actually. Yes. The one that you have, that you're melting its metal, that one is now bloodied.
Alright. Well, I'll continue melting it. Five more damage. And then I'm gonna send 2 punches at the non-heat metal one.
Two hits.
For 19 damage. And he has disadvantage on attacks other than me.
All right. Alpha.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Well, everybody got so quiet. I didn't know. So am I still feared?
Oh, shit, that's right. Fear is a concentration spell. 1 second. Yes, it is still able to hold its fear on you.
Okay. So there are still 2 enemies?
Yes, the one with burning metal armor is bloody and is the one making you afraid. The other one is just getting beaten up, but is mostly doing fine.
Okay. Now the one I'm afraid of, I can't attack. Or I can, but it'd be a disadvantage, wouldn't it? Or something?
Yes. As long as it's in line of sight, your attack rolls and ability checks are at disadvantage, if I recall.
But if I already have advantage because they're fairy fire, so it'd be a flat roll?
Correct.
Or I could hit the other one and have advantage.
No.
The other one's not fairy fire?
No, it's because
as long
fear.
as it's not the one that casts fear. It's the one as long as it's
as
line of
long
sight.
as you can see the frightened one, you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah, as long as he's in line of sight.
Well, then I better go ahead and just bash him in then.
Three hits. Hot shit! Alright, yeah. Yeah, you start ripping and tearing and assaulting this thing. And you basically, just sunder the armor completely. And with a wet, squelching pop, the creature inside ejects from the armor, kind of, slapping onto the ground near you. That 1 second. Because, okay. Did you roll damage for 3 hits or just 2?
3.
Okay, so that's 8. What's your attack mod for like damage?
My D8s are a 2, and my D6 is a 3. So I hit twice, so it's 4 plus 3 is 7.
Okay, fear is lost. You're no longer frightened of it.
I thought it was dead.
No. The
No, it
armor
pops
is
out.
broken on the ground. This little thing is squirming on the floor in front of you, though. Screeching and shrieking its horrific language.
I'm just going to start laughing at it as I look
Now
down.
is it just profanities, Gilbert?
Profanities and what sounds like eugenicist rhetoric.
I'm going to make a note of that. Racist squid aliens to be exterminated on sight.
Yeah, most of the insults appear to be about the party's breeding, biological functions, and intelligence. All right. This thing's turn. Wait, no. Yeah, this thing's turn. Well, let's see what little Flopsy here is going to do. Yeah. Yeah, its options are a little limited. It's going to use telekinesis on... it's going to use telekinesis on Alpha. Alpha, I need a strength check from you. Alpha. Alpha.
Mister.
Yes.
Strength check.
Strength check. Okay, dokie.
Bastard. Alright, yeah, you managed to fight off the telekinetic grip it was trying to enforce upon you. Yuri.
So one guy's still in armor, though, right?
Correct.
I'm going to shoot him.
Interesting strategy. Let's see how it plays out.
So it is 23 force and necrotic, minus 10 speed.
That thing's armor is blown apart, and with a squelching slap, you see its mushy form land on the ground. This one also shrieking profanities about your breeding in a horrific eldritch language.
Oh, yeah, these guys are kind of cute. Should we keep them as pets?
Do we have any jars?
I'm sure we can scrounge up a fishbowl or something.
I probably have like plenty of jars.
Anyway, that's it for me.
Don't know if like they'd be big enough.
It is considered medium-sized.
Oh.
How heavy are they? Just shove it in the bag of holding. They don't need to breathe.
I mean, we could find out.
Alright, Jaeger.
Do we actually want to try and shove one in a bag of holding?
Nah.
Alright. I'll just whack at the closest one with a sword. Are they still considered fairy fired? Or is that their armor that was?
I would say that they're still fairy fired.
And 23 points of damage.
$23 points of damage. Alright, yeah, you sink your blade into this thing. It is looking bloody already. Like, it went from looking healthy to, having your sword sticking out one of its sides. It shrieks something about not consenting to being probed. Although only Catherine understands that. Alrighty. Anything else,
You like
Jaeger?
that, you should keep doing it.
No, that's my turn.
Catherine?
So, I've got a chest of stuff. I'm gonna just plop it down on the ground next to one and try and wrestle it into the chest.
Okay. Which one?
The less bloodied one.
The one that Alpha's fighting?
Yeah.
Alright.
What is my athletics? Oh. Wow. 12 on the athletics.
Yeah, you kind of grapple this thing and stuff it into a chest.
Alright, I'll just shove the lid close and sit on it until they wrap up the fight with the other one. That'll be my turn for now.
Alrighty. This guy. He's badly bloodied. It fucking hurts. Hmm.
What?
It is going to use telekinesis on Jaeger. I need you to give me a strength check.
If it is using charisma based, it's still at disadvantage.
Oh, I haven't forgotten.
Isn't that the same I rolled before?
This doesn't count as an attack, does it?
No.
Well, darn.
Well, I get manhandled again.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to push you 30 feet away from it. And it's going to start slithering across. Well, it's not even really slithering. It's more snail crawling its way towards the hole in the roof.
This thing's speed is reduced by 10, right?
Uh-huh.
And, doesn't that provoke opportunity attack from melee range?
Not with the way it's moving. You were the only person it would have provoked an attack of opportunity from, given its current trajectory. It still
okay.
is in the melee control of Alpha and Jaeger. Because it only moved 10 feet.
Oh, no.
Alrighty. And Artie.
So, it's trying to run away, so I want to add insult to injury and cast lightning lure. I need a strength saving throw.
Does a 4 pass?
No,
Yes.
it goes flying 10 feet towards me.
Get over here!
Taking 5 lightning damage as it does so.
Yeah, this thing is looking badly bloodied. Also, Catherine, you hear it say that Armorson's construction is poor, his breeding is unhygienic, and he's a big, stupid biped.
Cheers to that, dude.
Alright. And Alpha. Mister,
Yes.
it's your turn.
All right. How many are left? Is the one still in the blob? Is he still left?
What?
Okay, the one I knocked out of his suit.
Yeah, he's currently in a chest that Catherine is sitting on.
Okay, cool. And the other one just got pulled closer to Artie.
Yeah, he's
It is-
basically between you and Armorson.
I'm gonna start walking towards him, laughing.
Like you turn 90 degrees and he's there.
Yeah. Okay. Good. I'm walking up to him, and since is he prone or is he just floaty?
No, he's just a sloppy pile of goo.
Oh, do I get advantage to hit him?
No.
Wait, he's not
He's still
verified
fairy
anymore?
fired.
Oh, yeah, no, sorry. Yeah, he is very fired. Sorry, my mindset was on prone there.
That looks like a hit and 2 crits.
So that's a hammer spear?
Yeah.
Sounds like shish kebab to me.
$26 points of bludgeoning and piercing damage.
Yeah, this thing starts shrieking as you whop the shit out of it with your hammer. There's a lot of like slapping a side of beef against the ground kind of noise. Then you stab it, and it pops a bit, and now you have a meaty sack of eldritch chewing gum hanging off the end of your spear like you just popped a child's basketball.
Is it dead?
Yeah, I think
I'm gonna like pick it up and like swing it around and splatter it against the walls.
All right, several of you are splattered with eldritch blood. It stinks. It really stinks.
I just prestidigitated off myself.
Are we still in initiative?
I don't know. Let me see. All right. On this turn, it's going to use its action to be dead. Yeah, you guys are out of initiative.
Wait, the one in the chest died?
No, and actually, you know what? You raise a good point. Yuri.
Anyway, you needed one, right?
So, Catherine, what's the plan with the squid in the box?
I was going to take it back to the guards or something, see if they can get their surgeons to find any weak bits on it.
All right.
I don't think it's much of a threat at this rate.
Probably not. Plus, if it does become a threat, you can always just kind of pick up and shake the chest, right?
Yeah.
This chest isn't airtight, is it?
I'll poke a couple air holes in it.
All right.
How are you making these?
I was going to stab the chest with my dagger and hopefully not over-penetrate too much.
Do me a favor and roll damage, let's say 3 times.
Where is my strength?
Yeah. As you kind of poke in there and make the air hole, you hear a couple like minor little shrieking noises, but it's based on the thrashing. It's still very much alive.
Quit your complaining.
The box is going to start floating.
I'm going
Up into the
to.
ceiling.
Wait, if it's floating, can I tie my bag under it? Use it as a sort of levitating
No,
carriage sort of
just
thing.
tie a rope to it, and it's like a balloon.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Oh, better idea.
I'm gonna
Just
tie a
pull
chain
along
to
with
it.
us.
It's a bit stronger than a rope.
Just pull it along behind us.
Yeah, it appears to be resisting the attempts to pull it with the chain. But it is floating in the air.
Is it something I
Telekinetically
can
holding
wrestle
itself.
away from this thing's control, or
What, Catherine?
You can
can I wrestle this thing back into control so I can tie it down, or not while it's floating like that?
still talk to it, right?
I don't know if it understands common, but I can
How do
understand
you
it.
hope to wrestle it down?
Just tackle it out of the air.
Alright, give me I think this is a grapple check. Alright, yeah, you grab onto it. It's floating still. You are hanging onto it, though. It keeps tapping along the ceiling like it's trying to get over to the hole.
I'm gonna, draw my revolver, just ready in action. Where if it looks like it's getting away, I'm just gonna start shooting it.
I'm gonna jump on the chain as well and say a little help here.
Alpha will grab the chain as well.
I'm gonna try and just shake the box and
How much do
knock
the
it
three
out.
of you weigh? Post in chat.
How much does Catherine weigh with all her
Include
stuff?
include your shit.
I never wrote it down. Stuff is a bit. Alright.
All right, yeah. You guys are all hanging on to this thing. Catherine, since I guess you're the one primarily trying to, I guess you're the instigator here. Give me a strength check at advantage versus this thing.
Flat strength.
What do you mean flat strength?
It's a check, not athletics or something.
Yeah, it's a flat strength check at advantage because you have like people helping here. All right, yeah, you kind of jerk on the chain and kind of the chest falls down to the ground with a clatter. The chest and the thing inside take 5 damage.
I'll just shake the chest a bit and say, in what languages do I have? I'll say deep speech. None of that now.
Wait, deep speech?
Yeah, I speak deep, abyssal, and celestial.
You hear gargle and hiss, and it calls you a filthy biped. And to release it now, or it will kill you and everyone you know.
Good luck, it didn't work so well for your buddy. I could throw your buddy in with you if you want.
Can I shake the box?
Don't say why not. Catherine let you shake it?
Yeah.
Tell it to calm down. I'll say to Catherine, tell it to calm down and shake the box. Be back in 1 second.
Yeah, this thing kind of quiets down, but it continues to curse at all of you and everyone.
We are your masters now.
Yuri, I think I made a friend.
Neat.
So what's the plan now?
I don't know. It was trying to get up. It was trying to get up that hole. Why don't you ask it what's up in the hole?
And I'll ask it in deep. What's up your hole?
It fires back with some rather offensive comments about your holes.
You are obscenely far off the mark. But I like your style. So I won't shake the box more for now. But what is up the hole?
It makes a comment about your your poor racial hygiene.
I'm gonna smack the box on a wall.
All right, make an attack roll.
I assume I'm not proficient with chests as a weapon.
That is correct.
Tend to hit.
And you whack it. It shrieks some nonsense about the end of time for you fleshy bipeds.
Well, if you want that bad, I can just shish kebab you and have squid for dinner tonight. Or,
It just says more profanity at you.
well, yeah, diplomacy's not working. Who wants to skewer it?
Well, has it
Anyone?
stopped resisting?
No, I think it just wants to die on this hill.
I mean, just put it in the bag of holding. I'm sure it'll be fine. And I'll hold out the bag of holding.
Don't we have more of their mechs inside of it?
Yeah, but I think there's like enough. How heavy is this thing?
No. We're putting a live one in with its mechs.
Yeah, but the mechs are destroyed.
Alright.
Besides, it'll probably suffocate in like 5 minutes. I mean, it needs to breathe, right?
Oh god, yes, it's gonna be interesting. We're
I
gonna
don't
open
know.
the back of holding and the thing's just gonna climb out like
Well, if you're sure, I will. I'll open the chest and grab this thing.
I'll ready an action if it makes a bolt for the hole.
All right, so you're going to open up that chest. We'll stick with the same initial order, starting on Catherine's turn. So, Catherine, you open up the lid.
Yeah, I'm just grabbing this thing to stick it in the chest of holding. Or bag.
The 23-year roll.
Yeah.
Yep, yeah, you keep it grappled.
Alright,
You're going to try to stuff it into Armerson's bag of holding.
yeah.
All right, yeah, you shove it in.
And then I close the bag.
All right.
What's this creature called again?
I don't think we've figured out.
Well, I mean, just to write down on my character sheet.
Racist squid?
I mean, you can call it whatever you want.
I got it. Schrodinger's squid. Because until we open the bag, we won't know if it's dead or alive.
Whittinger.
Or if it's built itself a mech out of all the spare parts in there. Alright, if that's over with, what do I see in the room now that everything's dead? Or in a bag of holding?
I was about to say until you added that last part. You don't actually know if everything's dead. It could be dead or alive.
I'll be back in a minute.
All right, let's see. So, yeah, you see 3 deactivated Warforge in a storage rack in a second cubicle. A pile of Warforged scrap. A pile of Warforged scrap and crushed stone over the shattered remains of these 2 creatures' armor. And on the east wall, a closed door.
Wait, a pile of shattered stone?
Yeah, underneath the hole.
Well, I'll stand on the stones and look up, see what I can see above the hole.
Do you have dark vision?
No, I do not.
Then you see about as far as your light. What kind of light are you using?
Hooded lantern. When it's opened, it's 60 feet. Or 60 feet dim, 30 feet bright.
Yeah, you can see about in the dim light. It appears to this tunnel opens up into a. Sorry for the yawn there. Into a some kind of open space.
Well, what do you guys think? Up first or try that door?
Well, let's go for the door.
Alright. I try the door handle.
The door is locked.
So before we leave, can we carry the 2 Big Macs? Anyone
That would
else?
be you guys then. Because me and Underdark are full on inventory space.
Just like get a rope, tie it to the mechs, and then tie it to me, and I'll just be like dragging it everywhere I go. Or should we just leave it here and pick it up on the way back?
I don't see why we'd need to take it deeper in.
We might want to bring it with us in case we can't come back.
That's true. I'll let you guys figure that out. In the meantime, can I try and pick this lock again?
Yeah.
And does the Bardic's inspiration still count? Catherine. 23.
All right. Yeah. You're able to get the lock open.
Alright then, I'll open the door and look to see what's on the other side.
Inside here, you see a duplicate of the other balcony overlooking the Warforge Titan altar area. This section, though, contains scrap metal and other materials used in crafting.
Oh, can I search through the pile and see if I can separate anything useful out?
Yeah, you go poking through. You can pretty quickly see that there's nothing here Not true. 1 second. You do find an item. You find an arcane propulsion arm.
Interesting. I will pick up the arm and turn to the party and say, "Do any of you Warforged want one of these?"
Oh, it's not restricted to Warforged.
Oh,
1 moment. There we go. Also, I don't know why I just spat that out. That's what. Way to go, Gilbert. You broke procedure.
I identify it.
There we go. Oh, hey, look, there it is. Oh, look at that arcade propulsion arm in case one of you ever lose a hand.
nice.
I pull out a dagger. Anyone want it right now?
I'll pass.
A dagger? Good God, you sick bastard.
I don't have anything. The
Not
only
even a
question,
short sword.
I have a dagger, a crossbow, and thunder gauntlets. Take your pick.
Okay, what is it? An explode? What? Arcing?
How heavy is it?
It doesn't say.
What would be a reasonable weight?
I want it.
Under. How much does a human forearm weigh? Plus the hand?
5 to 10 pounds.
We'll call it 8 pounds.
I want it.
8 pounds?
Yeah.
I want it on my right hand so I get a strong right. I want it. 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 I want it.
You have to cut off your hand.
Okay, let me rephrase that. I want it. I want it. I want it. I want it. I want it.
I pull out a screwdriver.
You know, come on. You know your stuff's not screwed in.
Here, put your
Man,
arm on
that'd be
that
like-
stone
that'd be
slab
like-
over there.
I put
Man,
my
if Warforged were assembled with screwdrivers, man, that'd be like you go to a chiropractor and they just kind of pop your body into a couple pieces.
chop my arm off.
So, hold on. Then why did we find a screwdriver, and why did you say that the head plate wasn't screwed on earlier?
Yeah. Something doesn't add up.
Because shut up. Because shut up.
It means you need to remove that screwdriver from your
A
inventory.
screwdriver doesn't exist now.
Poof.
Yeah. We all know Warforged are put together by gluing pieces together from a sprue, right?
Are those like those sheets of
Basically how you make a tabletop mini.
yeah. Huh. Learned a new word today.
I mean, in all honesty, yeah, screws are probably involved. It's fine. You guys can keep the screwdriver.
Not rivets.
Actually, hold on. Let me look up a Warforge here.
It's just nails.
Let's see. Those things don't have a little groove. Yeah, so they're riveted in. So yeah,
Warforged are
a
just
screwdriver
long
would not
nails.
actually work. It would have to be something that works with rivets. Now, excuse me while the Dungeon Master educates himself on riveting.
Well, I guess it would have to be. There would still be circular, like
Hammers,
things.
chisels, the little rivet gun thing.
Rivets. How do they work?
It's basically just imagine a screw that is made of soft metal without its threads. You put it through a hole and you line it up with an anvil and hit it, and the back will deform into like a mushroom shape, just like the front, and that will
Interesting.
hold it together.
It's pretty much a nail, except the pointy part deforms on the other side of something.
Sprueborn. The several different sub races of Warforged. There's Screwborn, Sprueborn, and riveting.
There's injection molded.
Do the riveting ones, do
Injection.
riveting Warforged get a charisma bonus?
Huh.
God damn it. Alright. So we now have it as canon. Warforged are made of steel and wood, riveted together, with some alchemical fluids gushing around their insides.
They got people sauce, but it's a different people sauce that people have.
Alright.
Oh, so that's what those alcoves look like. I'm just looking at what Underdark posted.
I mean, to be super tactical, it's just like a prong resting underneath their armpits, but yeah. Alright.
Well, I have this arm in my bag for now.
Hey, Under, in the future, how do you undo rivets?
You drill them out.
Alright, so we have our answer if you guys want to unscrew his arm. You have to drill it out. Or just amputate.
Drilling
You
out
take a
rivets.
hammer and chisel the head of it off, and then pop it out with a punch.
Yeah, the way you
That would
undo
also
rivets
work.
is you break them.
So is that a Smith Tools check?
I would say Tinker Tools, right?
I'd accept tinkers or smiths.
Yeah, actually, now that you
And
say it, it would be both.
Int or strength? Or because like proper application, I don't know.
I would assume the Warforged rivets aren't that big, so it would be like a finesse thing, wouldn't it?
I just like that you guys are like carefully removing the arm at a riveted point instead of just like chopping it off.
Well, because if you chopped it off, you wouldn't have the clean attachment point.
Yeah.
It's a magic item. It doesn't need clean attachment points.
Okay, fine.
All right. So you guys go to get a clean attachment point. Yeah, we'll use strength.
Wait, so we're really chopping off Alpha's arm?
If he wants us to, sure.
Yes.
I'll donate bardic inspiration to the cause if I can.
I'm going to take a short rest while he's doing this.
I will as well.
All right. So yeah, Alpha, this is a deeply uncomfortable and unpleasant experience. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. If I pass out, just continue.
Good God. This is what it looks like from the outside, huh?
Oh, look
Yes.
at that.
Apparently, Alpha doesn't care if he's getting surgery done with no anesthetic.
He really
Alpha
wants his
is
arm.
more afraid of a squid than watching his own arm get chopped off.
God, this is like some kind of crazy metal Civil War soldier who refuses to bite down on anything, takes no whiskey, and then watches as the doctor amputates him. What the fuck?
He's like sitting there like, put your goddamn back into it. My dead mother could amputate limbs faster than that.
Jesus Christ, alright. Yeah.
Pull tendons apart, showing him how it's done. You do it like this!
Yeah, you managed to bust out the rivets and remove the wood structure and metal frame from the socket.
I ask Alpha if he wants to keep his hand.
We might be able to mount it, make a back scratcher out of it. I don't know.
Well, I'll hand him his hand, and then I'll start attaching the arcane propulsion arm.
Okay.
Now you can slap someone with your own hand. For added reach.
Or, and I'm saying this as a joke, he takes the arcane propulsion arm. He puts his arm inside the arcane propulsion arm's hand and then fires it.
He's ready now. He's
Long
got
range
everything
slap.
he needs now. He is scary-fied now. Yes. I like it. Hey, my arcane propulsion arm, does it actually work like an arm? I mean,
Please read the stats. Also, you still do have to attune, I believe.
okay. All right.
Good luck now, in case you lose this.
You just have a dead hand.
Correct. Doesn't just go back on.
Your warforged body rejects the strange metal.
Yeah, indeed. Your old arm seems inert.
Oh, well, I wasn't going to do anything with it. Maybe, scare people or something. Throw it at somebody. Like, petrify it. That'd be cool. Use it as a club. When I say I will give you these hands, that's literally what I'm going to do. Go ahead. Here. Somebody asks for a hand, I just reach over and go, here. I got an extra one.
All right. Well, you guys brainstorm what you're going to do next. I have got to use the restroom.
So do we want to attune his arm before we go on?
Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do.
Probably
I'm
a good idea.
I'm gonna take a rest. I mean,
And then after that, I guess it's up the hole.
Yep.
Bring everything we can and leave the rest.
So I just have the max tied to a rope with the rope tied around my waist, and I'm just like, yeah.
You would be over encumbered climbing, though, right?
I mean, we can just climb and then have a long enough rope to pull it over. I can have people help.
Or I could just fly up there and tie a rope.
Yeah, but like what I'm saying is like when we get to the top, like people will just help pull the big mechs up.
Ah, yeah.
returns immediately after throne. Okay, I got a question about the hand. Oh, he ain't back yet. I'm wondering when the hand comes out, does it fire like a cable or is it magical?
Magic.
Mhm. See, I'd make it more of a cable thing, but then I could use it like a zip line and be like, and climb. Now, if I wonder if I could do that because it's fully capable. So if I shoot it out and has it grab something, and then immediately it starts returning. So would I go to it if it can't come?
No.
Like it dematerializes and reappears in the socket.
Oh, okay, I see. I got you. It's still cool though. I got a strong right now.
I mean, you could probably like flavor it as a cable, but like
Oh, see,
no
I
zip
can't do
lines.
that because like you said, though, it's magical. Because if I flavored it as a cable, then I could use it as a, to climb up things and, stuff like that.
I mean, I don't. It could be like a cable that can drag a hand back, but can't drag 400 plus pounds forward.
I don't know. I think it just does it like magical, like you said. It's still a magical plus magical D8 weapon. So yeah, I may stay in fighter, and may stay in fighter and just keep upping my strength. Towards the end of the thing, I'll be just beating the hell out of people.
Alright, I've returned.
I think the consensus is to take a short rest and have Alpha attune to the new magic item.
Alright, you guys
Yeah.
bunk down for a second short rest.
I'll toss up a tiny hut for it. Just ritual cast.
Alright. You guys spend an hour hanging out in this room. It's pretty uneventful. Alpha, you successfully attuned to the arm.
Sweet.
And this is where we learn it's cursed.
I would never.
Yes, you would.
Hey, identify doesn't detect curses.
I mean, could you imagine how terrible that would be if we cut off his hand for a cursed item?
Yeah, that would never happen.
I mean, I suppose it's a good thing that Artie's too busy thinking of what he can do and less about what he should do.
Alright. Alpha, you have now acquired a curse. It's called Phantom Limb. Occasionally, you feel a part of your hand that just isn't quite right.
Okay.
Okay, joking aside, though, yeah, nothing actually happens. Power
Okay.
passes, you're all good. So, what do you guys do?
Alright, I think we were gonna go up the tunnel.
We're gonna go up the hole.
Can I try and do that stealthily? Just to make sure there's not a whole bunch of Sawblade boys on the top waiting for us?
I mean, I'm wondering how you're going to get into a hole 15 feet off the ground.
I mean, I can slap fly on you.
Yeah, that'll work.
Alright, slap him with fly.
Slap.
You now have a 60-foot fly speed for 10 minutes. Or until I start concentrating, which, depending on what's happening, might be a lot shorter than that.
Alright, good to know. I'll fly up and see what's up there.
Alright.
Actually, is flying considered stealthy or not?
I factor it in.
I mean, it doesn't make, like, jet noises or anything.
Right.
Unless you're making them yourself.
It only makes helicopter noises.
Like I said, I factor it in.
Turns you into Huey.
21.
Alright, yeah. You carefully float up. You find yourself inside of a room of smooth stone and copper piping. Also the occasional odd iron and bronze pipe, but mostly copper piping. Kind of stretching off into the darkness.
Alright, how far did I go up?
40 feet.
Well, I'll tie off a rope and throw it down for the people below.
I'll stay at the bottom to catch people if they fall, but
I'll
I
start
don't
climbing.
think it would be any trouble.
Alrighty.
So, do we all just climb up there?
I mean, yeah, I'm not going to make you any skill checks. There's not really any pressure. Alright. And you pull yourself up into this room of smooth stone paneling. And actually, you know what? Let's give you this option here since it's here. You see kind of two options ahead of you here, Jaeger. There is a 5-foot wide, 10-foot long corridor ending in a door, and a 10-foot wide, 20-foot long passage ending with a small opening to the north.
I'll sneak down the one ending with the opening to the north and see what I see. Oh.
What?
No, I just rolled a 1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you look around the corner. Okay. One second. Let me get the map properly updated here. I didn't save it correctly. 1 second. All right. So from here, you can see a bit of a lopsided intersection with a closed iron door to the north and a passage that goes down south and then west. You can hear what sounds like moving air and clattering metal off in the distance.
North or south?
South. Honestly, we should probably be calling it west.
And the north has a grate over it?
A closed iron door.
Ah. Well, I'll go back to the room with a hole in it, and I'll see how the rest of the party's been doing.
Alright. Well, the party's able to climb up.
So what's the plan then?
Push forward.
Well, there's that door over there, and then there's that hallway that splits off into two. It sounds like stuff's happening down the other hallway.
Yeah. Let's go to the door.
Alright. I'll head over to the door and try the handle.
The north door?
The south one? I'm assuming the square one is where we're standing right now, right?
So that big square over on the right, that's the hole.
Okay. So let's try the south door.
All right. And then that kind of angle over to the left-hand side, that sound of wind and metal is coming from over there.
Alright.
You said you're checking out this door?
Yep, the south one.
It is locked.
I'll try and pick it.
These tools check.
And I don't open it.
Correct.
Well, I've given it a shot. Can't seem to open it. Anyone else want to try?
I can try.
I can get it open, but it'll be loud.
Thieves' tools?
Yeah.
That was a question.
Yeah,
Yes.
I can give.
Or
Right.
Yeah, that works.
See, just like that. And then I pop the door open.
Alright.
A bold assumption, but correct.
The DC was actually 30.
I mean, I can keep going. Eventually, I'll get it.
All right, yeah. Yeah, the door is now unlocked.
Alright, what do we see?
I opened the door, like, after I unlocked it.
Yep. You see a 15-foot, well, like a 10-foot hallway, ending in a short staircase down, opening up to a larger room where you can see kind of like an alternating red-blue light, almost like it's spinning, lighting up the room. There's some whirling and buzzing sounds.
One of them damn floating whatever that thing's on.
We should stealthily approach. And find out what it is.
Alright. I'll approach stealthily. Anyone else want to come?
Oh, I'm coming. I'm interested in spinning lights.
I might as well.
I mean, I'm not stealth, so
You are the embodiment of stealth.
I'm gonna hang at the back, actually. I'm also not stealth. I do want to try and get a peek of it, though.
Yep, 1 second. Okay, 1 second. I gotta pull up the paper notes. I may have forgotten to actually put this room's description inside of Realmworks. Whoops.
I'll be back momentarily.
Here it is. Alright. Sorry about this. Alright, so inside the circular chamber, you see a spinning red and blue light contained inside of a bronze contraption swirling around in the middle of the room, hanging from a crossbeam of iron. A crystal ball about 6 feet wide rests atop this device, crackling with caged lightning. Towards the base of this, in this buzzing room, you can see a construct of iron and wood standing before you in a field of arcane energy. It turns to face you. Wait. Sorry, not of iron and wood. Actually, you guys have seen this kind of thing before. My apologies, I looked at the wrong section. Yep.
He gave us previews of the final boss.
No. So all that description was correct, except for the actual creature I described. The actual creature itself is a swirling golden mass of energy contained inside of the shimmering globe of force.
Oh, it's the Super
Looks like
Bomberman.
this.
Oh, Lord, Super Bomber Man. Let's get him.
No, it's our friend. He helped us make the bomb.
Hello, friend. Do you have any more bombs for us? Seriously, what do you want to do? Well,
Are we rolling initiative?
I think he would have, or...
Is it Host?
It wasn't last time, and it doesn't appear to be this time.
It's just kind of floating there, arms outstretched.
Well, these things apparently, what is it called? Operate the machinery around here?
Well, then I'll just walk down the stairs, and kind of walk up to him. Hey, what's up?
As you approach, it raises its hand, and energy begins to swirl at its palm. Roll a niche.
Ah, fudge.
I guess I didn't like that.
Note to self, do not trust Jaeger's intelligence. Their reports are suspect.
I said the last one wasn't,
Jaeger vented? Jaeger sus?
Yep. I mean, there are probably vents around here if I look hard enough.
I saw Telecat. He wasn't friendly.
Nope, not this time.
Jaeger.
Well. I will take a aimed shot with a dagger.
Okay. You throw your dagger. It is deflected by this sphere of arcane force that swirls around this creature.
Thought as much. What else is in the room? Is it just this machine in the room?
It's this machine, a door on the west wall, and a staircase that you can see blocked by another shimmering field of arcane force.
Well, I will use cunning action to dash towards the door then.
You used aim.
Oh shoot, I did. Then that's my turn.
All right, Alpha.
Distance!
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet.
30 feet? Oh, well, I'm going after him. I'm going to run up and introduce myself.
Uh-huh, sure you are.
Yeah. So I'm taking a run.
All right, you launch a series of attacks against this creature. Each one is deflected by the shield around it.
He has a shield.
Yes, there's an arcane field swirling about it.
Yes, my dagger bounced off. So
Do I know what's generating the field?
Do you?
I am asking, can I see what is causing the field? Can I make some kind of check?
Yeah, give me an Arcana check.
Yes. No clue.
Yeah, you're not certain. This is a weird swirling mass of arcane energy surrounded by more arcane energy in a room with a giant arcane device.
Yeah, I'm kind of confused. Well, I'm done for now, so yeah.
All right, at Inish 20, you guys hear the door behind you slam shut with a clatter.
You mean the door that only myself, Alpha, and Art and Jaeger went through?
or no, it was just me. Oh yeah, Alpha came through.
Unless anyone else came through the door.
No, they were all waiting because we were the ones who snuck up. And then
Alpha
Alpha,
charged
and then
in.
Alpha charged in.
Indeed, then. It would just be Jaeger, Yuri, and Alpha inside this room. Armerson and Catherine, the door has closed between you and the party.
That's not good.
Artie.
Can I look at the door and see if I can open it?
Yeah, sure, give me an investigation check. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you think it might be possible to get the door open again.
Can I try to open it?
How are you trying?
I mean, is this just a regular door?
It's a big iron door. Like solid iron, using the same weird locks that have been seen in the lower section that you guys came from.
The one that we needed Dispel Magic to open?
Oh, no. Just like better than your average lock. Like these are some fancy, well-made things.
But something like Thieves' Tools can open?
Theoretically. You've seen it done.
Well,
We got it open the first time.
I have expertise, so let's go. And if I saw this door opened, like this specific door opened before, do I have
No.
advantage?
Not how that works.
Okay, then I'll just try.
You just barely managed to get the door unlocked.
Phew. I guess I'll just wave to Catherine, come on! And then run in.
All right.
I assume like that's like all my actions and whatnot.
That is. All right. This thing. Let's see. Ooh. This thing is going to slam Alpha with its fists. Do those hit you, Alpha?
Yes.
They both hit?
Yes. My arm class is only 17. Oh, no, wait, no. The 18 doesn't hit. I was looking at something else.
What's your armor class?
19.
Okay.
Hey, can I spend since he missed once, can I spend a reaction to smack him?
Yeah, sure. I believe you have. Yeah, if you have the Battle Master maneuver.
Yeah, it's
Also,
yeah.
you take 12 points of force damage.
Okay, and he takes.
I believe you have to make an attack roll.
I miss. Fuck.
Indeed, you miss.
12 points of force damage. You said.
12 points of force damage.
Okie dokie.
Catherine?
I don't have a whole lot, so I'm gonna try Fairy Fire. Can I only hit this guy?
Yes, that is possible.
I will do that.
The spell
Actually-
fails.
Oh, unfortunate. Alright, bonus action, Bardic Inspiration to Yuri. That's gonna be my turn.
Yuri.
So there's a magic field around this guy,
Uh-huh.
and there's an arcane machine in this room.
Yes.
Is there a field around that machine?
No.
I blast the machine.
Interesting. Let's see how that plays out. One hit.
It is 6 points of force and necrotic damage to the device, and the device also has disadvantage on strength ability checks. Specialized ammunition.
Indeed. The force damage does not appear particularly effective.
That's unfortunate. That's all I got.
All right. Jaeger.
Seeing that my first attack was ineffective and that Yuri's shooting at something else, I will try and attack the same thing with my... Can I run up and hit it?
Yeah, sure, you can try to run up and stab it.
Yeah, I will do that. $26.
The attack is deflected by the swirling arcane field around it.
Wait, around the machine?
No, around the guy. You attack the guy, right?
No, I was attacking the machine.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're stabbing the machine. Yeah, so 26 hits.
And I'll reroll that d6. 7 points of damage to the machine.
Alright, yep, that does not appear particularly effective, but it does take damage.
And that is my turn.
Alright. Alpha.
All right. So this thing that hit me, is it still in a protective field?
Yes,
How is it able to hit me?
because it can.
Do I know what put it in the field? I mean, do I know what's controlling the field?
Do you? You didn't do so well in that Arcana check. Do you want to try again?
A good one?
What, Alpha?
I see Jaeger heading towards the machine. Can I deduce that that machine is what is powering the shield?
I mean, I can't exactly tell you what you can and can't deduce.
I mean, I'm trying to ask for a roll with some kind of advantage or, something, because it's clearly that's what it is.
That's not something you need to roll for. If you think it is, then you think it is.
Okay. Okay, well then I'm gonna smash I'm gonna punch the machine from a distance.
Okay.
Meaning I'm gonna stay in melee combat. I'm just gonna turn and point my hand at that one and fire the fist and bust it into the machine. How far is it from me?
There's a 5-foot space between you and it, occupied by the creature.
Oh, so I can't position myself around. Okay, then I'm gonna position myself around, not leaving the monster's control, just shift around him, and then smash it with my hammer when I get close.
Okay.
Magical blunt damage. That did absolutely shit to it.
That seems to do more than the sword did.
I'm gonna hit it again then.
And you knock loose a section of paneling on it, revealing inside a blue lever, a red lever, a gray lever, and a green lever.
Oh no.
Each lever is raised to the middle position, and you can tell that each one has a total of 5 positions they can be placed in.
You know what?
What was
I'm
it? Red,
gonna
blue, green, gray?
I'm gonna look over to Yuri and be like, hey, or Catherine, and be like, hey, somebody smart, come figure this puzzle out. I'll hold the monster off.
Gilbert, what were the 4 colors? Red, blue, green, and gray?
Red, blue. Well, in order from left to right, they are blue, gray, red, green.
So it's my turn.
Yeah, Artie, it's your turn.
Can I run up to the machine and try and figure it out?
Yeah, sure. What are you doing?
Trying to turn it off.
Now, what lever are you pulling in what direction, I think is the question.
Mm-hmm.
I was just hoping to roll a check.
No. There's no checks for this.
Well, I just put my arms on all of them and push them all the way down.
Oh no, I knew this was gonna happen. I thought Alpha was gonna do this though.
Okay.
Already has a -1 to wisdom. Woohoo!
Okay. You push them all down. The blue light starts blinking rapidly. The red light starts blinking rapidly. The lightning on top starts blinking rapidly. And the entire device starts spinning faster.
Oh no! It's gotta go up!
Alrighty, give me a second here.
Red and blue started blinking faster?
Red, blue, and then the, lightning up on top are all blinking faster. And the machine is now spinning faster. Alright. So let's see now. Everybody in the room. Let's see. We'll start with blue. I need. Hold on. There we go. Alrighty. I need everybody in here to give me a dexterity saving throw. I'm sorry. This is blue. We'll go gray. Catherine?
It hasn't been my turn yet. I'm still in the hallway. Do I still have to roll?
Oh, no, shit. Yeah, no, if you're in the hallway, yeah, you don't have to. Alrighty, so. Armerson. Passed for half. Yuri. Failed. Alpha. Failed. Jaeger. Passed for half.
Yay, I passed for nothing then.
11 points of force damage as bolts of energy erupt from the gray crystal on top. Alright, I need Constitution saving throws from all the same people.
Oh no.
Alrighty, Armerson fails, Yuri fails, Jaeger fails, Alpha fails. As swirling cold begins to emanate from the blue orb as it spins around you guys. 18 points of cold damage.
And just like that, I'm bloodied.
As am I.
As am I.
Alrighty. And from the red spinny thing, beams of fire.
Another deck save?
No.
No,
No,
deck?
it's attack rolls against you guys.
Oh my lord.
Nobody roll nothing. We're going to go in order here of Alpha, Armerson, Yuri, Jaeger.
I see you rolled that D1 for your saving throw.
Yes. Gilbert said nobody roll nothing, so I, as somebody, felt
Alright,
obligated
so
to roll
Alpha,
something.
27 and 10, do those hit you?
Yeah. One of them does.
You take 10 points of fire damage.
I am unconscious.
25 and 13, do those hit you, Armerson?
One of them.
9 points of fire damage. Yuri. 14 and 19.
19 hits.
8 points of fire damage. Jaeger. 18 and 14.
One hit.
4 points of fire damage. Now, where's that Anish? Here we go. This guy's turn. Let's see. He's going to rotate his position, and he's going to fire a bolt of arcane force at Catherine.
I thought Catherine was outside.
She's in the hallway.
Oh. Isn't the door closed?
No?
No, they
Does a
opened it.
16 hit you, Catherine?
Yes. So it turns out I have an armor class of 10.
$19 points of force damage.
That bloodies, not quite. Almost bloodies me.
All right.
Don't think I had any concentration spells. So.
Catherine.
I'm going to cast Mass Healing Word. Actually, yeah, Mass Healing Word.
Well, nuts.
What?
I'm invisible.
Oh,
Oh well.
5 people, so everyone can get 5 health. Is there any cover I can get?
No.
Just close the door.
Do I know offhand what happens if a magic item were to, I don't know, snap in half?
It would break. Why? Is a
Okay.
particular item?
No. I'll just shit, this room's all made of stone, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
What do I have? What do I have? I'll just stick a scimitar in the so that the crossguard is in the door jamb to prop the door open if it closes again, and I'm just gonna flatten myself against one of the walls, preferably on the hinge side, and take the dodge action. And just yell to the party, we shouldn't be here. I say we leave. I like my plan. Let's do that.
Maybe if you
That's my
push
turn.
the levers all the way up again, everything will stop.
Yeah. I'm sure that's the answer.
That's my turn.
All right, Catherine. Yuri.
Well, so the device is still spinning, right?
It's spinning very quickly.
I shoot it.
A particular part of the device, or just like the central spire?
If it's spinning quickly, can I target a specific part of the device?
I mean, technically, it just might be really difficult.
I target the power core.
The spire, then?
Sure.
The control panel?
No.
Combat
I'm just trying to blow it up.
Okay.
The combat inhibitor. I've played Fallout.
All right, those both hit.
$17 force damage. I'm also visible now.
Doesn't appear all that effective, but you've dented the metal.
Okay. That's it for me.
Jaeger.
I really want to do it.
Do it.
Do it?
If you really want to do it, do it.
I'm only hearing one person say it though.
I mean, Artie is also considering doing it, so I mean, he won't complain.
Alpha? Yuri?
Do what you think is best.
Oh, I don't think this is best. I just think this will be the most fun.
Then do what you think is most fun. If we all die and throw the DM's hard work away and start a new campaign, it's all fine, right? We certainly won't blame you.
Was that meant to sound like you were going to blame him?
Yeah, but I'm just messing with them. It's fine. Go on and do it.
Okay, I run up to the the panel and throw all the levers in the opposite direction to their limit.
All right, you flip all the levers up. The device begins decelerating. The flashing becomes less frequent. And you can see the arcane field surrounding the creature flicker and go out. The device is now inactive.
Good job.
I gambled and won. I think that's my turn then.
That would be, yes.
I mean, I do not think that what you did, could possibly have been any worse than when Artie did it.
He already touched the thing, and because he's an artificer, clearly Catherine almost died for it. And that's why Catherine hates artificers.
All right, Alpha.
I am going to stand up because of those 5 hit points given to me by Catherine. I'm going to look at that thing, smile, and then just start waylaying on him. Because he doesn't have a shield protecting him now, right? Didn't you say the shield fail?
I did.
I'm going to action surge. Is he glowing or sparkling or anything?
No.
Okay.
Hit. Miss. Hit. Crit. Hit. 4 hits. Also, roll your magic separate from your non-magic.
It's all magic.
Okay.
.43 points of magical bludgeoning damage.
All right. Yeah, you lay into this thing. It's looking pretty injured.
I'm done.
This thing. I'm sorry. No, Artie.
Well, seeing as how the complicated, valuable machine is safe, I will go and punch the creature.
One hit.
Eight damage.
All right. It looks bloodied. Well, it flickers and is less consistent in its form. Anything else? Anything else, Armisen?
I will activate defensive field, and that's it.
All right, this thing's turn. It's going to try to mollywop you. It's going to just slam into you with its hands, Armisen. Do those hit you, Armisen?
The first one hits me, and then I activate the Radiant Thunder Gauntlets, and he needs to make a con saving throw.
What effect is this against?
I can use one charge on my gauntlets to blind the attacker until the end of its turn. End of its next turn.
Blinded condition.
All right. It wouldn't matter.
Well, darn. Should have gone for the repulsion shield. Oh, both hit. I don't have that high AC yet.
14 points of force, and then another 16 points of force. You still up?
Yes.
All right. You are now stunned until the end of its next turn.
Well, that sucks. It's worse than I do.
Alrighty, Catherine.
So it looks like the rest of the party disagrees with my sentiment about leaving. So I will send a healing word at... Alpha's still pretty beat up, right?
Yes, he is.
I'll send a healing word at Alpha then. Another 5. And then action... What do I have? Not a lot. Really not a lot. Vicious Mockery at the color thingy. The rainbow fart.
Vicious Mockery, which does psychic damage.
Yes, it's
The
immune,
spell
isn't it?
has no effect.
It doesn't... Is the disadvantage on the next attack thing dependent on the damage being taken?
I would say so, yeah.
Alright. That's all I got then. Well, there goes all of my magic.
Alrighty, Yuri.
Well, I guess since he's not protected by the shield, I'll shoot him a couple times.
One hit.
It's 7 force damage.
The attack has no apparent effect.
Okay.
Wait, you said force?
Yep.
No. Force does actually do damage to it. My mistake. Force does do damage to it.
Yeah, alrighty then. That's it for me.
Jaeger.
Alright. Is someone in melee with it right now?
Yes, both Alpha and Armerson are in melee. Armerson
Right.
would appear to be stunned after getting his, shit slapped.
Alright.
And
Heedless of the danger, I'll run in and try and stab it. Does a 25 hit?
A 25 hits.
And I will re-roll the 2. So 20 points of damage. And that's my turn.
Alrighty. The non-magic attacks don't appear particularly effective. Alrighty, Alpha.
I am going to continue to beat this guy. Did anybody cast Fairy Fire on him yet? Oh, no. Never mind. Artie's in combat with me.
3 hits.
Okay. Is he immune to being pushed, shoved?
I suppose you'll find out.
Okay. Then I'm going to hit him 3 times, and I have 3 dice left, so I'm going to use all 3 of them to wazampa him. So I need, if he can be pushed, you know what? No, I'm going to try to trip him. If he can be tripped, he can be tripped. If he can't, I'm still adding the damage.
Wait, you're trying to trip a cloud? A cloud? A magical cloud?
Hey, you know what? Let me do me. How about that?
Alright, so what am I doing?
Is he immune to prone? If he is, he just takes 34 points of magical bludgeoning.
Okay, and if he's not, what am I doing?
I need 3 strength saves. It would change the game if you passed if he fails the first one, because then I'd have advantage. I can crit fish, but I really don't. Well, that second one's a fail. The first one's a pass, but that second one's a fail. So he'd have been laying down for that third one. But
Right.
so he takes 34 points of magical bludgeoning damage as I trip him and then pound him into the ground.
Indeed.
And
He's looking kind of beat up. He's starting to lose his corporeal shape. I believe next up it is the stunned Artie Armerson. Was that a burp?
No, that was me making stunned noises like.
Damn, that was good because it almost sounded like he did an artificial burp in there. That was like good. Good job, man. All right, let's see here. Well, yeah, he's gonna slap your shit.
They both miss.
Oh, that's right. Your armor class is 20 fucking 2.
Yes, it is amazing.
Well, I guess his missing and your pride in your craftsmanship has stirred you out of your stunned stupor.
Phew.
Catherine.
So how far is this thing from me?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet.
If I throw a spear at it, can somebody else pull the spear out of it without significant problems? Like, can I just use this thing as a pincushion to hold a spear for somebody else, or do I have to give the spear to them to use it as a weapon?
Yeah, I don't see why you couldn't do it that way.
Alright, pincushion it is. I'm going to take 5 steps towards it to get in effective range of throwing a spear. It hasn't been done. 25 to hit. I'm going
That
to
hits.
assume that's a hit. 8 magical piercing damage.
Oh, magical. Okay. That's is enough to kill it. The spear pierces into this thing's chest, and it discorporates in a shower of rainbow light. The spear clattering to the ground.
Right.
Oh, I Didn't think that was going to kill it. Okay.
You guys are out of
I'll
an
go-
ish.
I'll go get my spear back.
Who wants to flip the levers again?
Not I. I don't want to be anywhere near them levers. Can we seal this room and take a rest? Like a long rest?
I think we'll deal with that next week.
So, I'll cast
Did we?
Tiny Hut if they want me to, but Catherine's gonna be cutting her losses because shit's gotten fucking weird lately. And she's heading back up to the surface. She will hand off the spear to someone who actually needs it. Probably Jaeger or Yuri.
Yuri can't use it.
Is this
Jaeger, do you
a
have a
simple
need
weapon?
for? It is a simple magical weapon.
Yeah, then I can use it.
You changing character?
Yeah.
Cool. Another bard or?
Nah. Bring it in a druid.